Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Dr. Mark Schafer, who is here on behalf of MemorialCare Medical Foundation. Well, Dr. Schafer, how are you? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. Thank you, Lisa. Nice to be here.
So tell me a little bit about MemorialCare. I mean, we do have lots of doctors, and they're right across the street from our location, the hospital. So tell me a little bit about your organization.
Sure. So MemorialCare is an integrated health system or a not-for-profit delivery system. And we have the largest network of physicians and hospitals in Orange County and southern Los Angeles County, with over 200 sites of care for our patients. So in South Orange County, our hospital that you're probably familiar with is Saddleback Medical Center. And we also have our physician group, which is MemorialCare Medical Group. And by the way, we just recently opened up a new health center for the medical group on the corner of El Toro and Moulton. And we also have another physician group there called Greater Newport Physicians, which are independent physicians.
Okay.
And then we have, as part of the greater MemorialCare system, a vast ambulatory network of health centers, urgent care centers. We have breast centers. We have outpatient imaging, surgery centers, and dialysis centers.
Wow, you guys are expanding a lot right now.
We are, and actually we just added a new member to the family, and that is physical therapy centers. So we just did a joint venture with a local brand that probably many of you are familiar with, which is called California Rehab.
Oh, okay.
And they have 17 centers, so we've got lots of access points for all types of care within South Orange County.
Yeah, you sure do. I mean, how far north does your operations extend to?
Yeah, we go from San Clemente is the furthest south, and then all the way up to Torrance.
Oh, up to Torrance. Okay. And just here in Southern California, not anywhere else?
Yep, just here in Southern California. We're local. We've been here for, I think, over 100 years. And I actually live in Mission Viejo, so I'm a South Orange County person.
Okay. All right. Well, that's awesome. Now I notice you have doctor on your name. What kind of a doctor were you or are you?
I'm an internal medicine physician, but no longer practice since I lead our medical foundation operations.
Okay. All right. And how long did you do that for?
I practiced internal medicine for about 15 years.
Okay. All right. Great. How do you like what you're doing now compared to seeing a patient every day?
It's very different. I really enjoy my job and interacting with our physicians and with other administrators and promoting MemorialCare in general. But it's different than patient care. I miss patient care.
So tell me what were some of your challenges over the last 6 months with COVID-19?
Yeah, COVID has been quite a challenge for us. I think the biggest challenge is that we were not able to see patients, in person very easily. And so we had to adopt very quickly to provide care remotely. And so our team put in place a virtual system so that our patients could get virtual care, whether it's a visit with their primary care physician or a visit with their specialist. They could do it by video. And we just recently added some capabilities for urgent care by video. So normally when you make an appointment with your primary or with a specialist, it's a scheduled appointment. But if you have something urgent, you can do it on demand. You can go through our website, memorialcare.org, what we call MemorialCare Now. And you can get all types of care there.
So over the course of the last 6 months, we have been, as I mentioned, interviewing many of the doctors at MemorialCare Saddleback. And I'll tell you, the telemedicine thing has really come along very nicely. We talked to your ER doctor over there, Dr. Taub, and he loves it. I mean, he seems to be really good at it, and he really has it on his cart, and it's awesome. So I think that's probably one of the best things that has come out of COVID-19 is the telemedicine.
It is. It's been a surprise because we weren't sure how patients would receive it. We weren't sure how doctors would receive it. but it is very positively received. We do surveys, all the time to look at our patient satisfaction, and just recently got back some surveys that are statewide, and they show that our MemorialCare Medical Group doctors are #1 in Orange County for overall rating of physician. And we were just named by the Orange County Register as kind of best of Orange County. So we're really proud, and we really focus on how can we interact with patients and make things convenient for them. And we like to do it locally as well. So around Laguna Woods, we have some things that are very specific for Laguna Woods residents. We have a concierge service. So this is a dedicated phone line. So the Laguna Woods residents can call in. They can get help with any type of care they need. If it's just, which doctor should I go see, or where is there an imaging center that I can go to, or just navigating the system. Our concierge staff are there and waiting to assist Laguna Woods residents.
That is a great thing. That's wonderful. And it's only specific to Laguna Woods residents, right?
It is. We established this service specifically for Laguna Woods residents to help them navigate.
So when they call, then obviously the person on the other end is going to know exactly where they're calling from.
Yes, they will.
Right. Okay. That's terrific. And then tell me a little bit about the new center that you mentioned off of Moulton and El Toro.
Yeah, so this is a new office. It's on Paseo de Valencia, and beautiful location. We have primary care physicians there. We have some specialists that rotate through that office, and it is very close to Saddleback. It's close to our imaging centers. It's close to our surgery centers. And we've really spent a lot of time thinking about how can we make sure that it is age friendly for residents of all ages, but particularly for seniors. And so little things that may not even be noticeable to the average person, but just a lot of thought went into making sure that it's a safe and comfortable environment. And especially now with COVID, we've got physical distancing and all kinds of protocols in place to keep our patients safe.
Well, exactly. And our residents, they were very concerned for the longest time, and they probably still are, because unfortunately, our area has seen a little bit of an uptick in terms of cases. So they're a little concerned still to get physically to their doctor, although we've tried our best to make sure they know it's all right to go, but they're still a little hesitant. So having your hotline, having your facilities nearby, as well as, following all the procedures, I think is super helpful for them to feel more comfortable. And, in talking about that, we've got a great relationship with RadNet, and you guys are now partners. So tell me how the connection was made and how you feel you'll benefit the residents.
Yeah, we have a really great relationship and partnership with RadNet. It's been in place for a number of years, and RadNet is really helpful because they offer a full range of imaging for all of our patients, and it's very closely integrated with our physicians. So if you go to one of their centers, we call them Wave Imaging. One of them on Paseo de Valencia, another one is called Saddleback Valley Radiology, which is on Calle de Magdalena. They will get the results back to our physician through the electronic chart very quickly. And you can do MRI, you can do CAT scan, ultrasound, regular X-ray, and just a great bunch of radiologists and a really high quality imaging service.
Excellent. Well, is there any final things you'd like to let our residents know?
I think the final thing is just, we're out there and we're ready to take care of any Laguna Woods residents, and it is safe to come to our offices. It's probably safer really than anywhere, actually, because all of our medical professionals are really well trained in COVID and how to keep people safe. And so thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
All right. Well, you're welcome. And thank you for taking the time.
Great. Thank you. Take care.
All right. And we'll be right back after this.